Hey guys, Ryan from Critic here with another review. This time it's Freaky, the new body switch horror comedy from Blumhouse Pictures starring Vince Vaughn and Kathryn Newton.
Honestly, if this was a horror movie, I'd be one of the first ones to get killed. I woke up in the killer's body.
The Blissfield Butcher strikes again.
Don't freak out.
Freaky is a body switch horror comedy directed by Landon, who directed Happy Death Day 1 and 2. It's apparently set in the exact same universe as Happy Death Day, starring Vince Vaughn, Kathryn Newton, in a really fun mix of Freaky Friday, Scream, and Happy Death Day films. Kathryn Newton is a high school teenager that, due to a magical blade, switches bodies with a Michael Myers-esque figure known as the Blissfield Butcher, who is played by Vince Vaughn. So you get to see Vince Vaughn play a Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees-esque killer and a 15-year-old girl. You get to see Kathryn Newton play a 15-year-old girl and a serial killer. Like I said, this film really does have a tone of Scream and a very similar tone to Happy Death Day. I think that it is a fun film. If you like that kind of horror comedy, this is right up your alley.
Great. We're gonna get killed by Murder Barbie.
Happy Death Day, I feel like it had a more distinct look and editing style, whereas Freaky kind of feels like they were modeling it after a Freaky Friday comedy. In the second half, I think it picks up its own distinct identity, but in the first half, it really just feels like a body switch comedy that you would normally see. But I do think that's what they were going for. I do think the pace doesn't go nearly as quick as Happy Death Day, although I really enjoy this film, and I think Vince Vaughn in this role is great. I used to be a really big fan of Vince Vaughn. He has kind of bled the motor mouth. He doesn't have the motor mouth anymore. And this is a really good chance to show his range as an actor. When you see him as the Blissfield Butcher, I think he is completely on his A game. He could be a very conceivable Michael Myers-esque figure. I think everyone forgets how just huge Vince Vaughn is compared to most actors in Hollywood. Millie's friends are also really good. They have a really good chemistry with each other, and they have some really funny moments. All of the performances, I think, are done really well. This film has some really good themes, and I think it's very easy for a lot of people to connect with the main character. I personally would rank this up with Freaky Friday when it comes to body switch comedies, and I would definitely rank this with the Happy Death Day films when it comes to a nice horror comedy. There are a few things that aren't that great. I would say it's supposed to be that Kathryn Newton's character is this like bookwormy girl who's the mascot, and she's frumpy and no guys really like her, and then when she becomes the killer, she's really hot and everybody sees that. But I feel like she looks beautiful in both, so you didn't really do a good job of making her look frumpy. Or think of like Princess Diaries. When you first watch the Princess Diaries, Anne Hathaway doesn't really look like Anne Hathaway. They didn't really do that here. She kind of looks the same in both, just different outfits. So maybe that's what they were going for, but I think that was a bit of a negative. Like I said, the pace kind of meanders a little bit. There's maybe a couple of things you could have nipped and tucked. But overall, I think this is a fantastic film. I highly recommend checking it out. It's in theaters right now, but it should be in VOD in just a few weeks, so definitely check it out, guys. I would rate this a 7.6 out of 10. Definitely a good time. Not the best film in the world, not going to win any awards, but if you like this kind of film, definitely want to check out. All right, guys, I'll see you next time for another video.